Ag AM in Kansas brought to you in part by Kansas Corn. Learn more at kscorn.com.
Welcome back to Farm Factor. Let's join Duane and Rob Schaefer as they discuss the many uses for biodiesel.
Duane Tames joining you once again here on Ag AM in Kansas. We continue our discussion about renewables and energy out of agriculture. A chance to catch up with Rob Schaefer with the Illinois Soybean Board, a member, a voting delegate with the National Biodiesel Board. And Rob, talking a little about biodiesel, obviously a product that has expanded soybean growers' opportunities for profitability.
Yeah, biodiesel has been, by the EPA, has been designated America's first advanced biofuel. The majority feedstock for biodiesel is soybean oil. And they crush the soybean, they get three products. They get soybean meal for feeding livestock, they get soy oil, which people could fry their French fries and different things in, or you can take that oil, make it into biodiesel, and then also they get soybean hulls out of it. So it's a value-added product for the Illinois soybean and nationwide soybean farmer.
We think about the opportunities for growth within that industry, and it seems like new markets that we're expanding into all the time. Initially, we thought about running it in our tractors, but we're looking at heating homes in the northeast part of the country as well.
Yeah, we got to go on a trip to Boston and on a trip to New York City, where New York City has a 2% mandate, or requirement, I should say, for heating oil. They don't have a lot of access to natural gas or LP out in the East Coast. They're basically all off of oil-fired burners to heat their homes, and we're taking 2% in New York City of that, basically putting 2% biodiesel in their heating oil to heat their homes. We'd love to get that up to 5, 10, 20% biodiesel, but we call that bioheat product.
We think about some of the attributes with the increased refining that we have done with diesel fuel, removing some of those components. The lubricity that biodiesel brings back to it in engine life looks pretty substantial as well.
Yeah, and the biggest thing is that people that are running high levels of biodiesel have to have a very good relationship with their fuel suppliers. Number one, to make sure they get good quality product, and also to maintain their equipment, them be the fuel tanks, fuel line, be the bulk storage, and also the tanks on the equipment, fuel lines, filters, that kind of stuff. It's not hard. It just has to be another level of maintenance that needs to be done to be able to run those high levels.
We think about the research and development that went into before it was brought to the marketplace to make sure that it met all those engine manufacturers' requirements as well.
Exactly, and that's what we're also working with the OEMs or the equipment the engine manufacturers to make sure that we meet their specs, and then also it gets down to even the microns of the filter that you put on the equipment as far as the fuel filters.
Our thanks to Bob Schaefer with Illinois Soybean, joining us as a voting delegate of the National Biodiesel Board from Kansas City, Missouri. Jamie, back to you.
Thanks, Duane. Don't go away, folks. Next up is this week's Kansas Soybean Update.